And we're back, and I've got my tea. Part 3. That rhymed. And we're back, got my tea with part 3. Pardon me. Let's continue. And we'll probably see the nurse. I doubt my reading, the quickness of my reading. Balls, that's hot, that's burning my fingers. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. It's the cafeteria. Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. Fabulous! I get a feeling we're not going to see this guy. What's the name of the game called? Is it Risk? Oh god, I think we'd play Risk before that. There was a rather long list of menu options which seemed great until I realised that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice. It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with specific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to a table sitting opposite her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me inside to get my attention and points to Shizune. Doot. I don't understand sign, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at the person who talks to you is proper and polite. Do you want to know something? What? About anything. We're your guide, so you should ask if there's something. I wonder. Nothing. Oh. Okay. Apparently I need to say this. Righty-ho. Even though we never asked anything, but I'm sure... Oh, right, asking about Shizune's deafness. Opens up her arc. Okay. We're not doing Shizune. I think I got everything I need to know. I can't think of anything, really. Oh, that means we've been good guides, doesn't it? Doesn't it? ... Eh? If you say so. Misha politely beams, and so does Shizune after a quick translation. I shake my head at this, somewhat... Oh my... But what? We're going on Google Translate, be right back. It was exaggerate! What was I... Oh, for God's sake, it was exaggerate. Somewhat exaggerated enthusiasm. Why did... Oh! I'd shift my focus on food. Nearly said shift tree then. That Pokemon needs a Mega Evolution. So does Ludicolo. Is there a way to record 3DS footage? Oh, I really want to record Alpha Sapphire. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they were talking about secret girl stuff or something. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill the silence. Oh, we're back. Wait, what? What? I was wrong. I misled people in part 2. I do apologise if you still watch the series. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. Hanako! That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. Oh, that beautiful girl. Don't scare her. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. Oh, I left one I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. Maybe I've been losing sleep. Is that how counting stars go? Probably. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. That made me smile. The lifeless part, obviously. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Besides me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. ... Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry already, since there is a lot of work for us to do. Huh. ... You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Ah, wait, the teacher said I have to see the nurse. I was wrong. Well, I was right, but I was wrong about this being Risk instead. I don't even think the game is called Risk either. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. Ugly painting. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. Senpai! When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. Why did I stop? They even have a swimming pool. How's that official? ... Little bit of sweat. Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Good day. Sayonara. Yeah, that's goodbye, I think. Yeah. I was about to say gomenasai, but that's sorry. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in, hoping that this really will be only a quick visit like the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate. What's his name? A voice from inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. Course you can't. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy. Oh god, I'm so worried to do his voice, I really am. But the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on his desk. Oh god, what was his original voice? Because I'm thinking of doing Pegasus's abridged voice. Oh god, take a deep breath, Xaydam. And 3, 2, run. I can't even do Pegasus' voice now. How? Hold on, I need to see how I sounded when I did his voice. Be right back. Ah, it did kind of sound like Pegasus. Well, a little bit. Hello there, what can I do for you today? I sound like a pedophile. I sound like a pedophile. He is young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that depression away when he smiles. Like Geen. And what was that old man from Outbreak Company? When he opened his eyes, I was terrified. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times. Well, yes, I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse like everyone else. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Asao Nakai. Jesus, what the hell was that? His eyes light up with... His eyes are closed with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Ah, that was the noise. Oh, it's open now. Oh, you're that, Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related... Oh my god. Congenital? Let's go with congenital. Congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a fucking foam. Bloody people. He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. Oh god. Oh god. So I just had a realization and a flashback of last year. And I don't give a damn if it repeats itself. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. Yeah, we know that part. There's always someone apart my... What? Why did I say apart? Why did I say apart? There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there is a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. It makes me laugh, I'm sorry. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just how it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school. You'll get used to it. I'm not sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now let me just find your file again. Well, while he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of paper around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark grey laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all four walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help, okay? Why did I say that? I only know that line from fucking South Park and I don't even watch the flaming show. Why did I say that? Stupidity at its finest, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some castmates. Football. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh? My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of being passionate, out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There was no mention of the cause in your papers. Well, not exactly. It just spontaneously happened. That frowny face. I sidestepped the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so more exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming maybe? There's a pool here. So I was told. You were? Very good. I feel like I've changed the voice. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content. Good. That's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something. Thank you. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes, they still look one and the same. We are one and the same. You should really look at the A&Vs. I got my favourites. I found a lot of good ones. Especially my demons one, that is perfection. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. And again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms. Shrubberry flowers. What the hell is shrubberry? Shrubberry? Yeah, let's go with that. Shrubberry flowers and that overbearing smell of fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind, that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. Oh, it's Rin's painting. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Who the hell's 119? Ah! Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. And you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's an inside joke. I do have a lot of them. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the ends of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Right, son. Seems that only girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me. Harem! I climb the stairs to the upper floor. When is High School DxD gonna get season 3? Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor hallways seems to have a toilet and shower as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hallway I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Oh god. Oh god, what have we done? We've just unleashed a demon. Light shines from below the door of 117, so I knock lightly. 117. Master Chief! Hello, is anyone home? From inside I hear a few movements. Oh god. Then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. Oh god, I'm stretching. After a moment the door squeaks open. Oh god. What have we done? It's the druid! A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He is looking at me very intently through his extremely thick glasses. Who is it? How did I do his voice? I don't know. Blind? No. At least not completely. Why would he have glasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. You sound okay. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce myself. His face suddenly brightens in realization and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, sup dude, the name's Kenji. Ah, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and... oh my god. Vehement welcome. There were some suspicious looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't just judge a book by its cover. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it! His out of place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Isao. Me? I don't think I could trust the chance. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you're smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, doesn't matter. Oh, thank God. Thank God. This was a small introduction. Oh, I can breathe. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. Onyx slams. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119! Bleak beige walls. Shut up, chair. That was a little late, I know, but still, what could you do? White linen. A desk made of some type of light wood. Ugly curtains. It's no one's rooms. It's no one's room. Impersonal, like my hospital was. My hospital room was. Jesus! My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. I noticed pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hee-chan. Hi, Hee-chan. There's no way. I mean, like... Hi, Hee-chan. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mum and Dad. There's no way that is those two. It was probably Shizune and Misha. But why would it be? I have no idea. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I had nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and for the entire day too. I still am, I think. Damn. I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the pills. The bottles of medications neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick up one and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Sanakai, 2 tablets daily to stay alive. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kinda twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shades of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Katawa. And it's back. And that was part 3. I will see you all in part 4 when we probably have to play the game of Risk. I have no idea. But yeah. See ya. I said see ya.